In today's video, we are talking about automating your content creation process so you can take back your time and start spending it on things that will impact your business, your community, and most importantly, it will help your movement move forward. Bottom line, automation is how we grow our business. It's how we as singular entrepreneurs are able to scale our businesses super fast and super efficiently. And automating your content creation process is honestly one of the best things you could ever do for your business. Hey, I'm Coach Molle from Visibility Hacking Studios, and we help small businesses boost their visibility online. And a lot of that has to do with creating the right kinds of content. And automating those processes is essential to the success of all of our students and to our own brands that we have built on our systems as well. So if you're interested in automating your content creation, you have come to the right place, because in this video, we are going to talk about how to create content effortlessly. Like, honestly, how to have an effortless content creation system. Of course, we'll talk about the first thing you should automate. And at the end of the video, I'll share with you the automation myth, my thoughts and my feelings about it. Content creation can be absolutely full of headaches, and I want that to not be an experience that you have to feel. So instead, let me introduce you to the effortless content creation system. The types of content, how you post, where you post, how often you post, all of that is going to be unique to your business. So I can't give you that game plan in this video, but what I can do is paint the blueprint for you. What you want to do is focus on creating one type of content for a week. That's it. A short amount of time, one type of content. And by the end of the week, you will know how to create this content so well that I want you to actually write out step by step what is involved in creating that piece of content. And then the next week, I want you to focus on a different kind of content. I want you to make it so easy for you to do. And then I want you to write down the step-by-step process. Continue doing this with a variety of different content so that you can create an actual workflow process for every type of content you want in your movement. Understanding what the workflow is, where there are overlaps, where you can share resources, time, energy, or assets. All of that is important to being more efficient, either with our use of resources, our time, our energy, our efforts, etc. Question of the day. I'm curious if you have a content workflow system. Do you know all of the steps involved in each of the types of content that you're creating? Or are you just winging it? I know I was just winging it for quite a while, and when I finally tuned in to the fact that if I knew what all the steps were, I could then batch certain pieces of content. I could hand certain pieces of content off. I had a schedule of what type of content I needed at what time, so I wasn't wasting my time focusing on content that wasn't going to be used, because oh my goodness, I have a lot of that content I created. So let me know, where are you in this battle? Where are you in the journey of automating your content? Let me know down in the comments. The first thing you should consider automating that's really easy to automate and has a really good high impact when you actually put it in place is automating your newsletter. So once people have signed up for your newsletter, you shouldn't just have their email sitting there on a list. I used to do that. It's an absolute waste of your time. It's a waste of all of the energy you've put into getting that email address in the first place. If you don't follow up with the list, there's no point in having the list in the first place. So follow up with your list and do it on a regular basis with a newsletter, for example. Know what sections you want to talk about in your newsletter, fill them in once on a regular basis, and then send out those emails. You can automate them. You can batch them. You can have a virtual assistant create them for you. It doesn't matter, but that is a super simple thing that you can automate within your business and hand off so that you then can focus on putting energy in a different area of your business. Your newsletter will do its own thing. I'm a fan of shortcuts, and if you want more visibility hacking tips, tricks, and strategies delivered straight to you, then all you have to do is hit the subscribe button, and YouTube will serve it up for you. Now, there's a myth to automation that I do not know where it started, but I keep hearing this rumor that automation is bad because it doesn't allow you to really authentically connect. It feels batched, it feels disconnected. And as much as I can see that happening with certain types of content and certain types of conversations you're trying to have don't really work well with automating, but automation allows us to analyze and to adjust on a regular basis. When we ask you to do the year of content training, for example, and you come up with an entire year's plan of all the different type of content you can create on all of your different platforms, we're not asking you to go out and make that content for a year and batch it in that kind of a size. Instead, what we're giving you is a framework to follow, a framework in which to work piece by piece by piece. This gives us the space and the ability to batch out maybe a week's worth of content, to send it out there, to analyze it, and then to adjust, to look at what the metrics say, to look at what the data says, to look at what the analytics say, and to say, was this resonating with my audience or not? Did this work or not? To test things. So much of the joy of digital marketing is in the analysis, is in the testing of your content. That's really how you can get to know your audience and how you can start to serve your audience better content, or content that resonates more with them, that engages them more, and that ultimately leads to more conversions. Now, we have to cut this video short, but if you want to know more about building your brand's visibility, whether it's with a live show, a podcast, whether it's with your email newsletter, maybe you're just getting started with your business, or you're working hard to build your brand's visibility, to push through so that you can start nurturing relationships with new customers, to build your movement in whatever industry or niche you are in. Well, if that is you, if that sounds like you at all, then I welcome you to the Visibility Hacking Group. Check out the links down in the description, or you can head over to visibilityhacking.com. And on the top of that page, there's a link that says, Become a Visibility Hacker. Just click on that link and it'll pop you over into our group. And there you'll be able to meet all different visibility hackers. You'll be able to check out our live shows. You can join us for our favorite live show, Friday Night Live, and so much more. So I cannot wait to see you over there. And until I do, remember, I love you, be excellent to each other, and just go live. Your people are waiting for you.